Finally passed Uzbekistan, baby. Yeah, country 123. It feels amazing here, and I'm just so grateful and so fortunate. So, let's get it. Let's get it. Thank you.
Want to travel around the world? Walk with lions and bungee jump off cliffs? Visit 100 countries and 8 wonders of the world. Experience culture and travel on a budget? Well, tune on into Mr. 100 Countries Visited. Hey, what's the word? What's the deal, everybody? Lucci back at it. And at this point, I was leaving Istanbul. And I had spent about 3 days in Istanbul. I was supposed to go get a procedure there, but things just went left. So I decided, nah. Plus, finding the backup was just not, it just wasn't happening. Very long story short. So, however, you already know how Lucci do. Another country, another day. And that being said, I was headed to a country that I had an idea of what I was heading into. I knew that it was in Central Asia. It's a heavily Islamic country, and they're known for their bazaars and so forth. But I was just excited because this is just a whole new beginning for me. And I don't know, this kind of just took my travel game up to a whole nother level. I was just like, wow, our brother is on a flight headed to Central Asia, middle of nowhere, about like 10 hours ahead of home. And man, I was excited.
It's hands down the antsiest flight I've ever been. Everybody's just been moving, not sitting down.
Yes, it was. Man, there was so many people standing up in the aisles, and man, you couldn't take a nap if you wanted to. I don't know about y'all, but some of the best sleep that you get is definitely on the plane. Anywho, I landed in Tashkent at the airport, and man, I was just excited per usual. A new destination always brings new life, new information, and so forth. So, here we go.
So I just landed in Uzbekistan, and this is what, 123? Crazy, baby. Crazy. I'm living. Oh, and Cardi is in my headphones. Cardi just dropped today. Today a good day, baby. Yeah. You know I ran straight to Principal with Janet Jackson track. So, Lucci ready. Let's get it. And it's Friday. And it's 95 degrees. Go to rest. All right, I just entered my 123rd country, Uzbekistan. I'm in Tashkent, baby. So, let the day begin.
Yeah, I arrived in Tashkent, and my internet connection wasn't working too good. So I decided to get a taxi. These guys tried to get me. They charged me about like $25 for a taxi ride, but I knew better. Normally it'd just be about like $5 to get wherever practically around Tashkent. So I talked them up to 10, and I was fine with that. So that being said, I was en route to my hotel, which was like about a good 15 minutes away from the airport. And I don't know, I was just excited and, just to see what Tashkent was going to bring me. So y'all watch.
Tashkent is the capital and largest city of Uzbekistan, a vibrant economic and cultural hub with a history stretching back over 2,000 years, including a significant period on the Silk Road. Known for its mixture of modern and historic architecture, the city was largely rebuilt after a devastating earthquake in 1966 and features a beautiful metro system, the Tashkent Tower, and a rich multi-ethnic culture. Tashkent is Uzbekistan's main economic center, known for manufacturing agricultural and textile machinery, cotton textiles, and food processing.
So man, my main mission when getting to my hotel was to drop the bags so that a brother can go and find some food. Cause I was hungry. I had an early morning. I left my hotel at about 3:30 to catch a 6 a.m. flight, and it takes about 4.5 hours to get to Tashkent from Istanbul. So I ain't had no food, long story short. So I found this cafe that was about, I don't know, a good 20-minute walk from my hotel, and got good reviews. So I was like, you know what? Let me go and check that out. So I got to walk along these Tashkent streets. Y'all check it out.
Uzbekistan is a Central Asian, double landlocked country, bordered by Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Afghanistan, and Turkmenistan. It is one of only 2 countries in the world that is doubly landlocked, meaning it is surrounded by other landlocked countries.
Yep, so the spot that I chose was coffee and wine. And man, they had some very good drinks and some banging lentil soup. I don't know about y'all, but I love me some lentil soup. So, once I got done feasting, it was time for me to walk my tail back to my room because I just wanted to relax. I wanted to center this trip around relaxation and also exploring, but the rest was just a priority for me. So once I went back to my room, rested for about a good 2 to 3 hours, and then my brother wanted to get out and hit the scene. That's why it was 95 degrees and it was Friday. That means it's time to party. So yes, when the night fell and my little lonely heart called, it was time to go out and have a good old ball. or whatever Whitney Houston said. So, yeah, I found myself finding a hip hop spot there, and I was surprised. I was really looking forward to it because I'm like, man, they got hip hop in Uzbekistan. What? I gotta go here. So, man, I went here, and this club was popping. It was fire. Only thing I did not like about it was their card reader was not working, so it caused me a lot of discrepancies or whatnot with getting additional drinks and whatnot. And luckily, I had enough cash to get me through most of the night, but I don't know, that was just my personal critique, but the ambiance in there was just fire. And then also, it was affordable, like super affordable. And then, number one, the music was banging. I had a great time. So, check it out, y'all.
Talking shit till you get this. I wasn't really good with the business. Some of the ones I restless. I got a French kiss unless it's 50 Cent. We can share like the president. I tell my boys out here, it's irrelevant. Sit down, chat this shit. I'm really high. Every time I work this job, radio says I will stop. Cause I'm killing on you. You know what I'm talking about.
Nobody so long it doesn't know me. It's looking at my kids like a bossy.
And so I had a ball. I had a good time. The next morning called for me to get up and to actually explore Tashkent because I spent two and a half days here. So I wanted to see as much as possible. So it was time to put on the comfortable shoes and get to walking around to explore. I had a few sites in mind that I wanted to see for certain. I think it's called Parkland. It's kind of like their Universal Studios, Disney World area. I wanted to see that. I wanted to see Churros Bazaar and just whatever that fell into my lap. Try some good authentic food and so forth. And then I also had 2 additional countries to go to, and then also a mosque. So this was a loaded day, y'all. I started at about 7:50, and then from there it was just walk. I walked everywhere, well, except in the afternoon, but y'all about to see. Continue to watch, y'all.
What's up, baby? Where am I at? I'm at Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan, baby. Yeah. So I'm here at the Tourist Bazaar here in Tashkent. And man, they sell all types of stuff here. I think I done saw knives, meat, you name it. This place got it. It's kind of cool. Well, it is cool, not kind of.
Hello, America.
Alright, I'm at the Churzo Bazaar. And all this meat up in here. My gosh. Hold on, do not touch me. Don't touch me, clown. Stupid ass. Pomegranate juice for $4 freshly squeezed. What? You cannot beat it. Back in the States, you'd be paying like damn near $16 for this in some spots. Man. Smells good.
Wow, very good. Very good, number one. Me America. Very good. Hello, hi. Hi, America.
So at this point, I have been walking for a good 2.5 hours or so, and it was time to walk to my next destination, which was an infamous mosque in Uzbekistan. And my gosh, look at that. That's just top tier, just stellar architecture. So from there, you know, I kind of explored, took videos, just to capture the moment and take it all in, because I couldn't stay here too long because I had other things to do. This was a jam-packed day. And it was starting to get hot too. So y'all continue to watch.
Yes. Country 123. It feels amazing here, and I'm just so grateful and so fortunate. So, let's get it. Let's get it. Thank you.
They had tours to go inside of it, but I simply didn't have enough time. There were a lot of tourists there. My gosh, so many. But I was trying to head to my 124th country at this point, and that country was Kazakhstan. But I will update you on that in just a second. So check it out, y'all. So after about taking a 45-minute taxi ride, we get to the border, and what are they doing on it? Construction. Oh my gosh. I was so ticked off. But hey, had to do what I had to do. So I could not see Kazakhstan on this trip. I also tried on my next destination, which I will announce in a few minutes. However, that didn't work either, so it is what it is. I decided at this point that I needed some food because I was hungry. So I had my taxi driver. Luckily, he was kind enough to not just leave me at the border. I updated my location, and I went back to the restaurant that I went to the day before, which was Coffee and Wine. Got me some lentil soup and some drinks, because they had fresh juices or whatnot. And man, that was good. I was feeling all right. I continued to walk and so forth, and I just wanted to take in Tashkent as much as possible. So y'all continue to watch, y'all. If you recall earlier in the video, when I was walking, I stumbled upon this underground mall called Seoul. And man, I thought it was just the coolest thing, because I'd never seen a mall aligned with the river, which is 3 levels of shops and restaurants and so forth. So I told myself, I'm going back there during the evening, and man, just look at that. Isn't that awesome? I was there to check out a hookah bar, which I should not be smoking hookah bag. When you on vacation, you gotta let loose sometimes. So man, it was just everything. This was a good night. So continue to watch, y'all. Alright, good evening from Uzbekistan, everybody. So this was the inside of the hookah lounge, and they had some good hookah and drinks, by the way. However, I wanted to turn it in because I wanted to get some more rest. And then also, unfortunately, it was time to leave Tashkent, Uzbekistan. I enjoyed it. This destination kind of reset my mind, which is thinking like, wow, like I'm in the middle of Central Asia. It was just unbelievable to me. The people there were nice. I got stared at, but I didn't care because I knew that I was a foreigner, and a lot of people haven't seen my demographic probably in their entire life, probably just on TV. So it's just like, wow, that was just so cool to me. So at this point, I was headed to another country, another day. And that country was kind of a neighboring country to Uzbekistan, directly to the south. You gotta love duty free, or you gotta love airports. So you can't have alcohol going past security, but you can have alcohol over here. Isn't it crazy? Stupid. Rules will be rules, right? Man, I thought this candy bar was the craziest thing. It's like, come on now, y'all. Anywho, I was headed to Rajasthan. Y'all watch that video. Peace out. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Mad love to everybody.